Umaga? Come on! There's no way the Samoan bulldozer was that masked man!
Umaga wearing a mask is like putting a wig on a bulldozer. No matter how hard you try to disguise it, it's still a bulldozer.
And he strikes with the elbow. Shane O'Mac is really doing a number on Chris Jericho. What kind of mind games is Shane trying to pull here?
If the physical punishment Jericho's put himself through isn't enough, the mental challenge is to get himself Jericho with the code breaker. I frankly don't see how facing Umaga gets Chris Jericho any closer to finding out who screwed him in the Royal Rumble.
The only thing facing Umaga gets you closer to is an early retirement. And he hits him with an impressive combination of kicks. He hits his opponent with the elbow.
Oh, man! A huge jaw-jacking dropkick.
One!
And he strikes the opponent with a quick kick. Jericho's been taking it to Umaga, but he has a burning question. Who is this masked man? And when and where is he going to strike next? He catches his opponent with an elbow. A hard right hand, knocking his opponent down. A sharp kick, wearing
Code breaker! Good night!
We knew these superstars weren't going to... This could be a pinfall.
And that's a stiff kick.
And he strikes with the elbow.
What a wicked neck breaker.
Ow! What an elbow!
Oh, what incredible impact. Shane McMahon has cleared Randy Orton of this situation. But I don't know what that means. If it really means anything at all.
Chris Jericho can be 100% certain about two things. First, no one's going to help me find out who that masked man is. And second, facing Umaga isn't a fun way to spend your Monday night. He's locked on the walls of Jericho. What a vicious chop.
A striking elbow, staggering the opponent. He's sizing up his opponent. This could be it. Y2J has slept on the walls of Jericho.
I don't know if everyone's going to be happy about it.
Umaga fitting into the masked man's outfit. Not bloody likely.
Maybe he used a mirror to disguise his size, JR.
More like Shane O'Mac is messing with Jericho. It wouldn't be the first time.
He had no good answers for me. That scum is definitely still a prime suspect.
We're live for Raw. Chris Jericho has gone from #1 contender to private investigator. He's been questioning superstars right and left.
He's pretty good at it too, JR. He asked me how I was doing, and without thinking, I admitted I had an unpaid parking ticket.
We want to know who you, our fans, think the Masked Man really is. Vote on WWE.com.
What the? Oh, it's you, Jericho. What do you want?
I want to know why I shouldn't consider you my prime suspect as the masked man.
Jericho, I'm going to say this slowly. I am here to help you. I wasn't even at the Rumble. I was as surprised as you were when that code junk played. Now, don't even question me again, or the next code you'll see will be, you're fired.
There's something Shane isn't telling me, but I didn't actually see him on that night.
Chris Jericho. This is a pleasant surprise, I guess. I'm supposed to have an interview
Where
with...
were you during my championship match?
Getting ready for the Royal Rumble match. Maybe you heard. I lasted 42 minutes before The Undertaker eliminated me. And I'm not too happy about that.
Sounds like you had time to get ready to screw me over before your number was called.
Listen. I'm the kind of guy who, if I want something, you know it when I'm in your face. So if you don't want a problem, you'll get out of my face.
I'm just trying to find out the truth.
The truth shall set you free, Mr. Jericho.
I'm not totally convinced HBK is innocent.
Get out of the way. I'm late, and I have a match tonight. Against you, even. Yeah, so? I'm from Green Bay, genius. It's cold there.
Well, I think things are heating up around here. See you in the ring.
Tonight's match will be one of great ramifications. Can Y2J and HBK actually work well enough together after their volatile matches of late?
There may not be as much love lost between Jericho and Michaels, but there is respect between the two.
A begrudging respect that will be put to the test as they face off against Randy Orton. Jericho with the code breaker. Will the discovery of the mask in Kennedy's bag? One has to wonder if all of Chris Jericho's attention will be focused squarely on Kennedy.
Well, you better watch out for that snake Orton. And like it or not, HBK too. I mean, we still have no idea who's after Jericho.
You hinted at HBK potentially being behind this. But come on, Kenny. Kennedy had a mask in his luggage.
Not that I'm sticking up for Kennedy, but like he said, he's from Green Bay, so it's possible that it doesn't mean anything. It's not likely, but it's possible.
So far, HBK right in the game.
And that's the match.
What a main event. that was one slobber knocker of a battle.
Jericho and the Heartbreak Kid may have won, but it's their opponent who was recently named the new #1 contender.
Well, I don't know how the board came to that decision, but I do know we're out of time. Good night, folks.
That mask?
Thank you for joining us on Raw. Chris Jericho continues his sleuthing ways. Online voters have their own ideas who the prime suspect is.
I'm not going to say who I voted for, but I will say I think the WWE fans are on the wrong track.
Well, we don't have all the facts in yet, so it's all speculation. Maybe we'll find out more tonight.
Here's your winner, Finlay.
You been wearing any costumes lately? Anything with a mask to cover up that face, maybe?
I don't like Halloween. Listen, Jericho, I had nothing to do with that. I'm in no hurry to mess with you again. I've stayed as far away from you as possible.
If I find out you're lying...
I'll turn in my shillelagh, but you won't. I'm totally innocent.
For once, I believe that guy. He's a liar.
Hey, Chris. How are you feeling, man?
I'd feel a lot better if you told me where you were during my title match at the Royal Rumble.
I was watching the match on a monitor. Cheering for you, by the way. You don't think I had something to do with this, do you?
At this point, everyone from the president to your grandmother are suspects.
Jericho, if I didn't know any better, I think you were conducting your own investigation. No, that can't be it. You must just be exchanging good luck wishes with your opponent, who you're facing tonight.
It's easy to see that Shane McMahon's forced this match upon Chris Jericho and Jeff Hardy. It's obvious both men know each other so well that this will not only be a physically strenuous, but also mentally challenging.
What? Here's the cut, too!
He almost got the 3 count, but almost doesn't count.
What a kick that was.
He hits his opponent with the elbow.
And he lights up his opponent's chest with that chop. Knowing Chris Jericho like I do, I can tell you this. He must be extremely anxious to find out the identity of that masked assailant. But like the rest of us, he'll just have to wait and focus in on the job at hand.
Y2J finally gets his hands on whoever's behind this. The fireworks are going to fly.
A swift kick to the opponent. And the gall, the unmitigated gall of that masked man just standing there, staring into the ring, must make Chris Jericho's blood boil.
Boil? By the look in Jericho's eyes, I'd say he's volcanic. I don't know if his opponent has what it takes to kick out. That was like 2 7/8, JR. There's the pin. 1, 2. He almost had the 3 count right there, JR. And he strikes with the elbow.
If anything positive came out of this match, it's that Chris Jericho now knows Hardy isn't the man he's looking for. But the question still remains, who is that masked man?
Then I guess Jericho better team up with the FBI, the CIA, and CSI. We have a mystery on our hands. I know these superstars want to keep going, but I don't know if they're going to be able to for much longer.
He may get the 3 count here.
1, 2.
A bulldog, smashing the opponent's skull into the ground.
He's got that submission hold locked in.
He sure does, JR. He might make his opponent tap out right here.
And now a pin. This could be it.
2.
He catches his opponent with an elbow.
Looks like he's trying for a pin here.
And can you believe that impact? The momentum is all with that man right now.
He's a 3 count away from a pinfall.
1, 2, 3. The referee has called for the bell. That's it.
Jericho is leaving the ring in a hurry.
He's hot on the masked man's heels.
If I know one thing,
This is No Way Out live on pay-per-view. Good old JR, Jim Ross, and Jerry the King Lawler here in Boston, where the action promises to be exciting in Beantown.
I heard Chris Jericho is ready to expose the identity of the masked man.
The majority of fans think Mr. Kennedy did it, with 31% of the vote. Following closely was the Legend Killer with 29%.
There's going to be some fireworks no matter who Chris Jericho picks, especially since one of the top vote getters has a shot at the World Championship tonight.
I think this guy is the masked man, and I'm gonna call him out.
For weeks now, someone has been trying to get under my skin like a rash. First with code, then with sneak attacks. Randy Orton. You thought Shane would bail you out? You thought your old army pants still fit? You cost me the WWE Championship and somehow got your own title shot tonight. If you think I'm gonna sit down for that, you better get that swelled head of yours checked. Get out here!
It's the Masked Man, or should I say, Randy Orton.
I'm still not sure who it is, but he looks mad.
We all know what's Jericho with the code breaker. By God, folks, that's some impact. What impact from the knee?
Oh, that elbow's gotta hurt. Just listen to his body crash into the ground. And he plants him down with authority. He isn't fooling around here, JR.
Wham! What a code breaker. I don't know if he's even going to...
Stop the fighting right now. Get him.
Wait, why are they surrounding Jericho?
They're treating him like a common criminal.
What is going on around here? What about our main event title match? Hello, everybody, and welcome to Monday Night Raw. Last week, Chris Jericho's accusation threw a wrench in the championship match at No Way Out.
He thought he was doing the right thing, but so does a Black Widow spider.
Due to the interruption, Shane McMahon has declared there will be a WWE Championship match tonight. John Cena and Randy Orton will go at it live.
What an announcement. I'm sure Jericho isn't going to be happy.
Take the night off, Chris. Because of your little stunt, I had to do damage control, and I'm in no mood.
I hear voices in my head.
Is that What on earth is Chris Jericho doing out here?
He must want his revenge on Orton. Coming after...
That's it. That's all she wrote. Jericho just got the WWE champion disqualified.
You may have made an enemy in Cena, and that's not someone you want mad at you.
Welcome to another exciting night of Raw. The bad blood between Jericho and Cena is starting to boil over.
John Cena seemed pretty upset about last week's disqualification. He's not one to forgive and forget.
I'd bet dollars to chicken fried steak that these two are going to butt heads soon. There's a disturbance backstage.
We need some help in here. Cena's hurt.
I'm not sure I saw what I think I saw.
It was Randy Orton. He's the masked man.
You are tuned into Raw, where there's only one thing on the minds of every fan and superstar.
There sure is, JR. The Diva Search contest is down to two lovely ladies. Both have their final plea for votes online, but let me tell you, Kate really wants my vote, and it shows.
King, you could go into a diner after crawling through the desert and still find time to oogle the waitress.
That Joker Jericho exposed me a little earlier than I planned. I guess he's smarter than I thought. But that's not saying much. The goal behind this all was to become WWE champion. If the champ was any kind of competitor, he would come out right now and face me for the WWE championship.
He knows damn well Cena was injured last week. In fact, Orton did it himself.
I'm waiting, Cena. Am I gonna have to come back there and give you another spanking?
Hold on a minute, John. You're a little beat up, but you seem ready to fight. Okay. You will defend the WWE Championship tonight against Randy Orton. It should make for a great main event.
I need a favor.
So I heard, Cena. You don't seem in any kind of shape to defend your championship tonight.
I can barely tie my shoes, to be honest with you. I don't want to point fingers, so I'll just ask. Will you be at ringside for the match?
Maybe I do owe you. I'll be there.